Angels taking on the Athletics. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and
can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And a pitch. In the air, left field. Hayes sprinting after it. Snags it on the run. One down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Severino throws to first.
Hey.
Mike Trout stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Horner stands at first with one out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Two gone.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Severino kicks, deals. Throws, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second, 2 down, here on opening day. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And it's even up. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Max Kepler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Come on, punch him out.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the
Batting
mound,
fifth,
you're ahead in the
left
count
fielder, Max
0-2,
Kepler.
and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Max Kepler at the plate, and that is out of play. Late swing, foul to the left. Severino. Lined, and that's a base hit. Horner flies around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That's inside.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Bryce Eldridge up next for the Angels. 2 on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded up.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right
Batting
there,
seventh,
Boo. The last
first
one wasn't
baseman,
even close.
Bryce Eldridge.
And next for LA, Bryce Eldridge. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-run single, and they're up by 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So in now for the Angels, Connor Norby. And a strike in there. Two outs. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Runs for him here, and they move ahead. And we're back. And on the mound today, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Jacob Wilson leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That's too
Ball
low.
one.
Ball one.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel
Batting
to it out
second,
front. You
third
got to try to pull those
baseman,
hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he
Cabrera.
probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by
No
him,
ball, 2 strikes.
elevated. And if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one
One
ran
ball,
inside,
2
almost
strikes.
got him. 1 out, base is empty. Next
2
pitch is
balls, 2
outside.
strikes.
And a
3-2.
slider misses down and away. That one hit to right. Fair ball.
Batting third, right fielder, Brent
Now
Rooker.
Brent Rooker. And a strike on the outside edge. Cabrera, the base runner at first with 1 out. Inside.
Nope, that's
And the
inside.
count even 1-1. That one
That's ball
missed.
2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Full count.
Man at first, 1 away. Here goes the runner. Called strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That one
1-0.
way inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two to count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The A's. Top of the second, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Now batting second baseman Nico Horner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for
Now
using the
right
entire
fielder,
field.
Kyle
Just
Tucker.
couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Two down, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That misses the
that's up
zone,
there.
and that's ball one.
Ball two.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And he chases a high fastball there.
Really
Two balls,
consistent
2 strikes.
release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Two outs. That one almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
King Tuck goes down on strikes. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Angels 3 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Austin Hill.
First base. You're out. 3. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 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 3. 3. That's ball 4. You're out. 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 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. Three. Three. Out. Three. Out. Three.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of
Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff. And he should be really good in this one today.
7:05.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Nope. Ball. 2-1.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw.
He's in there.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Mookie
Nope,
now.
that's outside.
And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball
Ball.
is outside. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the
2-1.
zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Freeman over at second, one down. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score and the Dodgers have the lead.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out, runner at second. Max Muncy now at the plate. Ohtani back in. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt, blocked. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Runner on at first with one gone. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one for strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5. Not in time. He's safe. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one down the line, and that's just foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Ball one there.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Outside low, and the count's full. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker pulls it down, 2-away down.
Batting seventh, right fielder
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hard hit right side. To first, that ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers. Back here at Angel Stadium, our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Mike Trout,
Outside,
the next
ball.
to hit, takes outside. That's a strike, and the count 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1-2.
Two outs,
The count.
base is empty. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Shohei. Angels go quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Anaheim, and here's the veteran outfielder, Lane Thomas.
Come on, Angel. Let's go.
Gore back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Thomas measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And now it's
1-1.
even up. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Right to.
There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him
Ball,
another
two
breaking
strikes.
ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
That's up.
That
That's
one
the
a little
ball.
bit high. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. The other way, Eldridge. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the
First
lineup
baseman,
flips over.
Freddie Freeman.
Freeman doing what he does best, already with a double to his name in this one.
Well, clearly we know Hicks for his baseball abilities, but he's also a really good golfer. Carries a plus handicap and once got a hole-in-one on a par 4. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for my first on a par 3.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Third home run of the season. It's 3-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a car giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts. You know, Boog, Hicks is good, but he's not even the best golfer in the family, and it's not even close. His wife, Cheyenne, played professionally for nearly a decade, including time on the LPGA Tour. She also happens to be the niece of some golfer named Tiger.
That one the other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers add one to their lead on the solo homer. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Catcher, Logan.
So I guess with
O'Hoppe.
Tiger and Cheyenne around, Aaron's facing an uphill battle trying to become the best golfer in the family. Retired life's going to be good for him whenever the time is right, and I have a feeling we're going to find him on a course somewhere when the time comes. Well, Boog, it's obvious baseball has become a specialized sport, yet here's this unicorn on the mound capable of doing everything. I love his attitude, too.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Max Kepler, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Most players focus on hitting or pitching, and some pitchers are extremely situational, but two-way players, just a different breed, man. It's so impressive to see what they do.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman, the next to hit for the Angels.
Edman.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Angels. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Just missing there. Going to count 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Kepler flying after this one. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Chase Silseth up and loosening in the pen. Man at second. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. gets a piece and stays alive. And ball four to a board.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1-2.
In the dirt. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. Flied to right his first time. Upstairs.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ohtani at second. Muncy over at first with one away. Ground ball could be two. Norby over to second, and that's two. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Eldridge.
Outside.
Oh, that's outside.
And it's 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And next for the Angels, Connor Norby. And that's in the dirt.
No
All
strike.
right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100
One
pitches
ball,
in a
one
game
strike.
since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth.
Stepping
the
in,
shortstop.
Zach Neto.
Zach
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the
Neto.
skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a
2-2.
pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Back for more of the Freeway Series. New inning getting started. And now, Andy Pajes.
Come on, Angels, let's go, let's score.
Off the
That's
mark
a ball.
there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
And he really sells the
1-1.
changeup with that arm action.
That misses the
2-1.
zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Angels.
And there's a
Nope,
ball.
ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the
3-1.
strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one
So that's
misses.
ball 4.
So a
Runner, take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Thomas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
No ball. 2 strikes.
To the right side, and that squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mackenzie Gore out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. On the mound now, Chase Silseth.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Edmundo Sosa
That's a ball.
in the dirt. Way upstairs.
the count.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Come on, Angels.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1's the count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, his second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to
That's
get
a
over
ball.
the fence.
That's inside.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Right through there for a strike. Nobody out
2 balls,
with 3
1 strike.
runs in already this frame. Top half of inning number 4. That one almost got him. The other way. And Freeman is retired. Here's Mookie to hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Betts into second.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
One down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Muncy digs
Now
in.
batting, third
He's 0 for
baseman,
1.
Max Muncy.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Betts
0-1.
on third with 2 out. And that one wrapped foul. Popped up. Eldridge under it. Brings it in. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Nico Hoerner. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes makes the play, and there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel
Up
no
next,
need
the
to challenge
Angels.
inside the zone. You just keep
Right
working the
fielder,
corners
Kyle
and expanding that strike zone and beyond,
Tucker.
and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Tucker takes slow second trip to the plate in this one.
That's a ball.
But I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a
And
ball.
now 3-0. The Halos hitless so far in the game. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and Tucker is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
batting,
keeping the ball out of the
designated
air.
hitter,
Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Trout.
Good execution.
Here's Trout. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
1-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hernandez.
Silseth back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Hernandez in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow
Now
death.
batting,
With 2 strikes, you're
catcher
looking to protect.
Will
And
Smith.
halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now this is in the air down the line. Kepler. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder,
Now batting,
Andy
right
Pajes.
fielder, Andy Pajes.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Thomas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 outs. Just missed.
3-0. Hut!
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Corner. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's back here at the ballpark.
And
Let's check
leading
out the
off
latest news
the
from around the league.
Catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Ball 1, no strikes. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just off the inside edge.
2-0.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here.
3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
There's a strike, and the count is 3-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if
Take
you
your
swing
base,
at
ball
it,
4.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. You know, I think he's okay with that
Now
outcome.
batting,
It wasn't an intentional
left
walk,
fielder,
but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Fly to center his first time. In the air, right side. And it stays fair. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Angels,
Tommy Edman at the plate.
center fielder, Tommy Edman.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce
Eldridge, the next to hit for the Angels. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be two. Takes it to the bag, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hayden Birdsong preparing to come on if needed. Quijada also throwing. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And
Now
here's
batting,
Freddie Freeman.
first baseman,
He's already
Freddie
homered here in
Freeman.
this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And there are two down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Two down, base is
Mookie
empty.
Betts.
Here's Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's to third, Norby. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 6. Back for more
And
of the
leading off
Freeway
for the
Series.
Phillies,
Bottom of the
third
inning.
baseman,
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby.
Norby.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
Now
sixth.
batting,
Fastball groove
the
right down the middle.
shortstop,
Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he
Meadows.
wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, second base.
So here's Horner now. Both two in this one. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering
1-2.
way off the plate. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And another ball. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Struck him out looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's a foul
Well, that's
ball.
where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Into center. Edman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now
So a
batting,
man aboard,
catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead it though 6-0. Back in Anaheim, now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. In there at the knees for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Phil Maton getting ready to go. Vesia getting loose as well.
That's inside. Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in.
2-2.
And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, designated
And at
hitter.
first, here's Mike Trout, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Two knows the count.
In the dirt. Now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. That clips the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
And there's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. And he chases that one. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart. Only 2 hits allowed.
Now
Alex Vesia into the game.
Compared to some
51.
days, this is a pretty low leverage
Alex
appearance
Vesia.
for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2 on with 1 out. Max Kepler at the plate. 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Up and
That's the
in,
ball.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two on, 1 out. Fought off foul. That one
That's the
misses,
ball.
and that's ball 2.
2-2. That's the ball. Full count.
And that'll load
Ball
the
4.
bases.
Take your base.
So bases all loaded up. And next for the Angels, Tommy Edman.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
Fouled off. He was late. Vesia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one fouled off.
Ball.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. A little bit high, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Angels.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
60.
Hayden Birdsong.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Right fielder,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. They say you win. Birdsong, a 6'4" righty,
0-1.
215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
One and one.
Outside
That's the ball.
low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That's out to center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane
Here's Lane
Thomas.
Thomas. 1 for 3. Check swing, called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Dennis Yeager up and throwing. That misses off the outside edge. Slice to right. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Now it's the second
Edmundo
baseman,
Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa. He's already homered in this game. Popped up. Eldridge on the move. And that is that. On to the bottom of the
And
8th.
leading
Now the
off
third
for the
baseman,
Arrows,
Connor Norby.
Third baseman.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, Zach Neto. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Norby aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes snags it. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico
Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move. Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Man at first, 1 away. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sosa slings to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one misses. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Birdsong back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Not close with that one. Now 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ground ball left side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman
Max Muncy at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
Ball.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That's the ball low.
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. And that's in for a strike. And now 2 and 2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And the runner holds. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Now back.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2 and 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Right through there for a strike. Teoscar goes down on strikes. So they strand a pair. High to the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
88.
bottom of the ninth. Phil
Phil
Maton.
Maton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And now
And
batting
leading off
Mike
for the
Trout.
Halos,
A walk and a pair of
designated hitter,
strikeouts.
Mike Trout.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And
Foul
that
ball.
is a foul ball. Just
Ball.
missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting catcher Logan.
Now here is
Ohtani.
Logan Ohtani. And that's a strike. And that
Ball.
skips in the dirt.
1 and 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Really nice execution of the cut
Now
fastball
batting,
right there.
left
Similar
fielder,
to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Kepler in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering
1-1.
down in the dirt. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to get underway. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that's off the outside edge. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there. Strike one. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. One out, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker should have it. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Check swing, he held up. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a full count. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And that drops in for a strike. Betts with a homer in his last game. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. Alcantara over to first. Ohtani back in. And it's fouled away. The pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Mookie Betts down on strikes. 1 left for L.A. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. And we're back. And on the mound now, Big Tyler Glasnow. Last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the veteran second baseman, Nico Horner. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Now 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that is out of play. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Ball inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Glasnow picks the first.
No, he's in
Horner
there.
back in on a dive. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Next offering
ball,
way
1 strike.
upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the outside corner, and now it's 3-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Here's Mike Trout. And downstairs. First and second, no outs. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one is inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground might be 2. Betts toss to second. Over to first. Safe. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Outman sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, and up to the plate is Will Smith.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That clips the corner. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
2 strikes.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Max Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. One down, base is empty, and a foul ball. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count. Second inning here. No score. And that skips into there. And now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Up the middle. The throw to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Two down, nobody on. That one outside. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the second. Max Kepler at the plate.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
The 1-0. Curve in the dirt. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Glasnow ready and deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next one in the dirt. Swing and a tapper. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now Bryce Eldridge. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs, base is empty. Way out front for strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how
Los
the series has played out so
Second
far.
baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Alcantara back to work. Just missed. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
That's down.
It's a leadoff
that's a
walk,
ball. Take your
and
base.
that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed
That
his
night,
spot.
center
Hitter
fielder,
didn't offer at it.
James
Now he
Outman.
has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no
Sosa
strike.
gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And
That's
that
a ball.
misses. And it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one hammered left field. Kepler raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Now batting, the first
Here
baseman,
is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Alcantara over to first. Sosa dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next
Yep,
pitch
that ball
off the
went out.
plate. And that is ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2. Top of the third, no score. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby.
First pitch just misses.
That's ball two.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
The
Had pretty good
shortstop,
timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Neto.
Now at the plate, Zach Neto. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fly ball down the line. Fair ball.
Now batting, second
Back to the
baseman,
top of the Angels
Nico
lineup. Here's Nico Horner.
Horner.
Walked his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez makes the catch. And there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, no score. Back for more of the Freeway Series. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Lawrence Butler. That one the other way. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He reached on a walk his first time. Fouled off left side.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
One down, base is empty. Way
One
high
ball,
with that one.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So digging
catcher,
in, Will Smith. Struck out looking his first time. Ball
Inside
1 and a
ball.
pitch inside. Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 4th inning underway, no score.
Strike him out.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And now a man into scoring position. Back at the ballpark, and
leading off
in
for
this
the
series, it has
Halos,
been lights out
designated
on the
hitter,
mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Trout.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Glass now back to work, the 0-1. And that's through there for a strike. Pitch
One ball,
misses. Now
2 strikes.
1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter,
catcher,
Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1.
O'Hoppe.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2
Now
away.
batting, left fielder, Matt Max Kepler.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. That'll be it for Glass now. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So
Dodgers.
the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound.
Number
Tony Gonsolin.
26.
This is his first appearance
Tony
of the season.
Gonsolin.
Max Kepler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1. Ball in.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Devin Williams looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Muncy.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Muncy, 35 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And a foul ball. That misses, and a count 2-1. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
1-0.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This to third. On to first.
He's out.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And the batter now, Edmundo Sosa. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across the first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back.
And
Struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Tommy Edman.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. With just 1 hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things 1 pitch at a time.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2. Flares it into the outfield, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Eldridge in the box now, takes strike 1. Grounder might be 2. Betts whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner
Now
up and
batting,
give your
third
team a chance to
baseman,
score the go-ahead run.
That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Norby in the box now. Takes strike one. Edman, the runner at second with one away.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Gosselin turns, fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
One out and a runner at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Neto in the box now. Takes strike one. Outside. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
James Outman.
Alcantara back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first. One up, one down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The changeup missing. 1-1. Next offering is outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nico Horner. That one fouled off. And that chops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brusdar Grotterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott, the lefty, warming up as well. Ball one there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gonsolin fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next for the Angels, Kyle Tucker. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez on the move. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Mike Trout.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Man at second. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. And that's outside. That one in there to Mike Trout. Two now. Stays alive. Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Logan O'Hoppe in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. On the ground to first, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. No score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And now the count is even. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Zach Jackson appears to be getting loose. Romero, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One out. A key out to start the seventh.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Ball one. 1-0.
Right side.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Out in front and foul to the left side. On the ground to the left. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Go ahead run on base. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hit in the air left field. Kepler in and to his right. Squeezes it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And look out.
Yep, I got
as
him.
that
Take
one
your
ran
bait.
in and got him. And here comes
Now
Teoscar
batting,
Hernandez
left
for a
fielder,
critical
Teoscar
at bat.
Hernandez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
Ball
one.
one's the count.
Betts, the lead runner at second. Muncy on at first with 2 down. Just missed.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
That one drifts inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. On the ground to third. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score.
Pitching for the
We're
Dodgers.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
66.
Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Max
And
Kepler
leading
digs
off
in
for the
now.
Pillows.
You know, this is kind of a tough
Left
matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you
Kepler.
tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball up the middle. Betts over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That's in there. Strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of
the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
One down, base is empty. Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
And now Bryce Eldridge. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one
That's
just
ball 2.
missing inside. 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Angels are gone.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Angels.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
64.
JoJo Romero. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's the second baseman,
Leading off for the
Edmundo
Dodgers,
Sosa.
second
And a
baseman,
little something
Edmundo
extra at
Sosa.
stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Evan Phillips, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Lane Thomas.
Number 8,
Looking to start something
Lane
with one
Thomas.
gone. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That misses the
1-1.
zone, and it's 1-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back on this one. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Romero, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground to third. Norby zips it to first. Out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar
Now pitching for the
Grotterol.
Dodgers. Number 48. Brusdar Grotterol.
So they're making a move for a bat off the
Number
bench.
31.
Rob Refsnyder. He represents the
Rob
go-ahead run.
Refsnyder.
Right through there for a strike. That's towards center. Thomas has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the pen down there. Phil Maton looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and chases a low one there. Smith gathers, throws, out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now a chance for Nico Horner.
0-1.
Graterol fires.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground, right side. Sosa gets it to first. Graterol gets a 1-2-3 quickly, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, no score. David Bodie now in the game as he takes over at 3rd.
Now playing 3rd base. Number 13.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. Romero back to work. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And there's 1 down. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Turns and fires to Betts. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here is Will Smith. There's a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. And we still have no score. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. And now Kyle Tucker. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he could win it for him. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses there, and it's 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Digging in, Mike Trout. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Little chopper rolls foul. Misses off the plate. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. That's too low. And that is ball 1. Trying to send this to extra innings. Just missed. And another ball. Max Kepler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Fought off foul. Two outs.
8-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Base hit center field. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now at scoring position, 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Tommy Edman at the plate. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That missed inside, and it's 2-2. That one down the line. Muncy sends it to first, and they get Edman for the out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Evan
59.
Phillips.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he...
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Max Muncy. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Liner snapped at first. To second with the throw, and no chance to get back. It's a double play.
Now
Here's
batting,
Teoscar
left
Hernandez.
Teoscar
0 for 3
Hernandez.
with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's in the dirt. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Jackson getting loose out there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of the 10th. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His second of the year, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Spits the plate. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and that is that. So only 1 hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the
Now pitching for the
welcome
Dodgers.
back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Matt
25.
Strom.
Now, this is an
Matt
extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure.
Well, 1-run game, and now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Late on that fastball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. That's to third. Muncy whips it across, And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now batting, third baseman, David Bodie.
Here's David Bodie. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And that is downstairs. 1-0. With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Ball 2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really
2
had some
strikes.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, right field. Hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Angels
next
leadoff
for the
man,
Angels.
Nico Horner, trying to deliver as the hero.
Nico
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
On the corner for a strike. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. The winning run on second base.
That's a ball.
Now 1 out to right. Base hit, 1 run in already. Fires it to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Angels walk it off in extra innings.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.